Good evening. A deadly attack in Afghanistan is changing the way a local organization helps those in need. The attack didn't target soldiers, but a group of aid workers and doctors who were killed after visiting an eye clinic in northern Afghanistan. KITV4's Paul Drews has more on the fallout from this deadly incident.
Missions to Afghanistan, no matter how peaceful the intent, can be filled with danger. The Kamehameha Alliance saw firsthand the violence of the country in a very eye-opening trip last year. Now the deadly end to other missions have changed how Hawaii Lions help. The Hawaii mission to Afghanistan in the spring of 2009 came with school supplies for children and eyeglasses for adults, bringing with them the gift of sight.
They had been finding that in these same villages, eye care was something that they were all begging for. Can you get us glasses? Can you help us? Even things as simple as just sunglasses. And of course, that's what the Lions do. We're the Knights of the Blind. We have been for almost 100 years now.
But what the Hawaii representatives saw was a country filled with corruption, and areas outside of the U.S. military control were run by warlords or the Taliban. Any visit to a village came with armed guards and a strategy to stay ahead of trouble.
These are areas that are off the map. These are areas where the U.S. military is not permitted to go. They are areas that are in the Taliban stronghold. So we basically had to map out a strategy with the local warlords to keep one step ahead of them and go to the very villages where they had been or were going to be, and just kind of time our visits so we could jump in, distribute the supplies, and get out.
While the Hawaii Lions visit was successful, recent violence and attacks on missionaries mean future trips to Afghanistan are now on hold.
We had hoped to bring some opticians and ophthalmologists with us who could literally do the eye exams the right way. But getting some doctors locally to commit to that was becoming more and more difficult. The more dangerous it gets over there, I mean, who wants to put their life at risk?
Because they are not able to personally go back to Afghanistan, Kamehameha Alliance inducted some Afghan members into the Lions organization. These new members will be sent supplies of eyeglasses and other important items to distribute to the villages. Reporting live, Paul Drews, KITV4 News.